of apprehension. But, I feel that there is a bridge, and I believe that people are the bridge. And I'm not, patting myself on the back or anything, but being with my mom, and being an advocate on someone's behalf, within a group of advocates, where we're communicating and keeping each other up to date and responding appropriately enough in the Western allopathic medicine language to muscle, but effective enough to acquire proper care, and creating a dialogue, and really being fearless to question. Because it's a bit intimidating, We're taught to bend over and to accept, the good doctor, playing doctor when you're a kid. It's this thing that you're always made to be familiar with. And we are going to transition away from that. What we transition into, I feel, hopefully, people will responsibly come together, leaving their egos at the door, because really, everyone has a piece of the puzzle, and the hierarchical shite that floats around the world right now, where there's like a pyramid structure within everything, that has to go away, and people need to come together in like a circle and offer their bit and find the pearl in each, and then make something beautiful with it. And I really feel that there's so much knowledge out there, and so many people who have studied, and so much inspiration and so much passion to bridge the gap, that it's going to happen, because it can't go on the way it is, with pharmaceutical companies dictating how we take care of ourselves. Thank you very much, NWO. WHO. NWO. Yeah, well,
same thing.
Pretty much, right? It's just the one finger of the same hand.
Mm-hmm.
But WHO is not going to determine what kind of seeds I can plant, and it's not going to determine what kind of, drugs I can take, or in what portion, or push their drugs on me. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
I know what a drug pusher acts like. I can spot them from a mile away. Just because they dress nice doesn't mean that, okay, I'm getting carried away. I realize I've had a couple of interesting experiences, to be clear, very recently, so. But what I do have to say to end it is there are many, many compassionate doctors and nurses and caregivers who are really beautiful people, and their heart's in the right place. And there are many healers who are beautiful people, and their heart's in the right place. And we just have to start seeing each other as people who love what we do and want to help, and see how we can help each other, help others more.
Lovely. Thank you, Vonda. And Michelle, do you want to? We've got 5 minutes now, and I don't know whether that includes the final theme. So, do you want to give some closing words?
Yes. Just to kind of continue a little bit with what Vonda was saying. It doesn't always have to be one person specifically. I've gone to events that I'm just called to, and I just know to go. I don't know, and I'm not part of any one group. I just kind of get the nudge and the urge to participate, and I know I contribute energetically, and I believe that's important if we all can start, identifying that and listening, go within and listening to our inner self, which was, I kind of went down kicking and screaming a little bit with that one because it was hard for me to trust my inner self because I was so programmed, And then now I had this completely different, and then I had this completely different level of understanding, and then I had to try to make it work into this third dimensional existence, and that resulted in me being off the grid for 2.5 years. And I became like this mad scientist reader. I had stacks and stacks and stacks of books everywhere, and I tried to figure out what had happened to me, and what was going on, and it was so multidimensional. I had to just jump into so many different types of books and realize that it all came together, all of it. Mm-hmm. And then when I really started understanding that and starting understanding how connected we are and really feeling that and being that, that's why I'm talking now. And then, of course, I had to get over the fact that I have, horrible stage fright or, interview fright or whatever.
Hasn't seemed to have affected you today, my dear.
I'm sorry? What?
It hasn't seemed to have affected you today.
Well, thank you very much, but you're very well aware of how much I struggled with it in the beginning.
Well, that was then. This is now.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so much for that. Because I really feel good. I really feel like I'm being on purpose now.
Good.
And that's so important to me because I've really let go of everything else. Everything else. I don't do anything that isn't in line with how I feel. And I'm at a really good place right now, and I just want to share that in any way I can. Okay. Any way I can.
That's great. Well, Michelle and Vonda,
Jeremy,
thank you very much for your time. We're going to come out. I'm going to see if this button works. It doesn't look like it works because it's not turned into a little finger, but I'm going to see if this button works. And you're very welcome. And next week we'll see how and who we will go beyond with. So I'm going to press this button and see what it does. Yes, it's